Ahoy! Mateys, welcome back to Yusof Reacts, where we dive into the depths of cinema and bring you the treasures of film reviews. Today, we're setting sail with Captain Jack Sparrow once again in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Released in 2017, this swashbuckling adventure marks the fifth installment in the beloved franchise. So, grab your compass and let's navigate through the high seas of this movie. Our tale begins with a young Henry Turner, the son of Will Turner and Elizabeth Swan, on a mission to break his father's curse aboard the Flying Dutchman. To do this, he seeks the legendary trident of Poseidon. But he can't do it alone. He needs the help of the one and only Captain Jack Sparrow, who's been down on his luck lately. Jack, played by the ever-charismatic Johnny Depp, is as unpredictable and hilarious as ever. This time, he's being hunted by the vengeful Captain Salazar, portrayed by Javier Bardem. Salazar and his ghostly crew have escaped from the Devil's Triangle and are determined to eliminate all pirates, especially Jack. The visuals of Salazar's crew are hauntingly impressive, with CGI effects that bring these undead sailors to life in a truly spine-chilling manner. Bardem's performance as Salazar is menacing and adds a dark edge to the film. Alongside Jack and Henry is Karina Smythe, a headstrong and intelligent astronomer played by Kaya Scodelario. Karina's character brings a fresh dynamic to the crew as she searches for the trident, guided by a mysterious journal left by her father. Dead Men Tell No Tales delivers on the action and adventure you'd expect from a pirates movie. The sword fights, ship battles, and daring escapes are all here, punctuated by the series' signature blend of humor and heart. The film also explores themes of family and legacy. Henry's determination to save his father and Karina's quest for answers about her past add emotional depth to the story. And let's not forget Geoffrey Rush's return as Captain Barbossa. His character arc in this film is particularly compelling, adding layers to the already rich tapestry of the Pirates universe. While Dead Men Tell No Tales brings back much of the magic from the earlier films, it does have its flaws. Some critics felt the plot was a bit convoluted and relied too heavily on nostalgia. However, for fans of the series, it provides a satisfying conclusion to certain storylines, while leaving the door open for future adventures. Captain Jack Sparrow searches for the trident of Poseidon to rule the sea, while being pursued by old rival Captain Salazar and a crew of deadly ghosts who have escaped from the Devil's Triangle. Captain Jack Sparrow Johnny Depp finds the winds of ill fortune blowing even more strongly when deadly ghost pirates, led by his old nemesis, the terrifying Captain Salazar Javier Bardem, escape from the Devil's Triangle, determined to kill every pirate at sea, including him. Captain Jack's only hope of survival lies in seeking out the legendary trident of Poseidon, a powerful artifact that bestows upon its possessor total control over the seas. 2 years following the post-credits scene of At World's End, 12-year-old Henry Turner Brenton Thwaites boards the Flying Dutchman to inform his father, Will Turner Orlando Bloom, that the mythical trident of Poseidon is able to break his curse and free him from his ship. Will does not believe the trident exists and orders Henry to leave his ship and never come back. 9 years later and 5 after the events of On Stranger Tides, Henry works on a British Royal Navy warship. While chasing a pirate ship, Henry realizes the captain is about to sail them into the Devil's Triangle. The captain dismisses his concerns and has Henry locked up for attempting mutiny. As they sail into the Triangle, they come across a shipwreck that quickly comes to life with undead sailors. Led by Captain Salazar, a powerful and maniacal undead pirate hunter of the Spanish Navy who was trapped in the Devil's Triangle. After escaping, he seeks the trident of Poseidon to wipe out all piracy and exact revenge on his old enemy, Captain Jack Sparrow. The ghost crew board the ship and kill everyone in their path. Henry is confronted by Salazar Javier Bardem, who sees a wanted poster for Jack Sparrow Johnny Depp in Henry's cell. He allows Henry to live so he can deliver a message to Jack that death is coming his way. Henry had earlier heard on the ship that Jack was dead and buried in St. Martin. In St. Martin, a young woman named Karina Smythe Kaya Scodelario has been sentenced to death for witchcraft because of her knowledge of astronomy and horology. She manages to escape her cell and briefly runs into Jack, who is in the process of robbing a bank with his crew. Jack and his crew manage to evade the British Army, yet they realize the vault they stole is empty. Jack's crew abandons him for being unlucky and not delivering any loot. Karina later meets Henry, who awakens in a military hospital in chains, the only survivor from his ship who drifted in on a wood plank, who has also been sentenced to death for supposedly committing treachery aboard the vessel of the Royal Navy, and tells Henry she knows of a way to find the trident. She helps him escape but gets caught by the British Army. Feeling depressed after losing his crew's support, Jack goes back to town and inside a local tavern. Having no money to pay for his drink, he reluctantly trades his mystical compass. This causes the Devil's Triangle to crumble and allows Salazar and his crew to sail the seas freely. Soon afterwards, Jack gets caught by the British Army. Before both he and Karina can be executed, Henry helps them escape with help from Jack's crew. And together they sail away on Jack's ship, the Dying Gull. Karina reveals a map that will lead them to the trident. She has read the map in the Blood Moon, hidden in the Diary of Galileo, given to her by her father, whom she never knew. The map reveals the locations of 4 stars in the sky, which lead to the island where the trident is hidden, and reluctantly decides to team up with Henry and Jack in order to achieve their goals. Karina and Henry grow closer as their adventure progresses. Salazar and his crew are roaming the seas and destroying ships in Captain Barbossa's fleet in their search for Jack. Barbossa Geoffrey Rush decides to meet Salazar and offers to help find Jack in exchange for sparing his fleet. Salazar explains to Barbossa how he and his crew once sailed the seas to kill every pirate. They were undefeated until they ran into a young Jack Sparrow, who tricked them into sailing into the Devil's Triangle, where Salazar and his crew died and were cursed to remain undead. Jack's mystical compass was the key to freeing them from the Devil's Triangle. Letting go of its ownership would unleash the owner's worst fear. When Salazar's ship finds the Dying Gull, Jack, Henry and Karina escape on a rowboat while the crew remains on board to cause a distraction. Salazar and his crew chase Jack, but upon arriving at a small island, Jack realizes Salazar's ghost crew can't step on land. Barbossa arrives at the island and decides to help Jack. He breaks the black pearl out of the bottle and returns it to its original size. Barbossa takes command of the ship and lets Karina navigate them to the island. During this time, both Jack and Barbossa realizes that Karina is Barbossa's long-lost daughter. Barbossa tells Jack that he left her at the orphanage with his diary to make sure she lives a different life, but never imagined he would see her again in their current situation. Shortly after, they narrowly avoid being attacked by a British Navy's warship, which is destroyed by Salazar's ship. Jack's crew then battles Salazar's men. During the fight, they arrive at the Trident's location, a small uncharted island, and Henry is captured by Salazar. Jack and Karina fall down a cliff after she activates a path to the Trident, which is hidden on the ocean floor. Salazar possesses Henry to walk on dry land, allowing Salazar to seize the Trident and fight Jack, impaling him with the weapon. Henry, now free of Salazar, realizes that destroying the Trident will break all curses upon the sea. He destroys the Trident before Salazar could deliver the final blow, returning Salazar and his crew to the living. As the divided sea caves in, Barbossa helps Jack, Henry, and Karina as they're pulled up to safety by the anchor of the Black Pearl. Still intent on killing Jack, Salazar grabs onto the anchor. Karina realizes her relation to Barbossa, and after proclaiming his admiration for her, he sacrifices himself to take down Salazar and his crew, ensuring safety for his daughter and the others. Aboard the Black Pearl, Karina declares to Henry that her last name is no longer Smythe but will be Barbossa. Sometime later, Henry is joined by Karina as they watch his father finally set foot on land again, no longer bound to the Flying Dutchman. As Henry and Karina declare their love with a kiss, Will is reunited with his wife Elizabeth Keira Knightley. Watching from the deck of the Pearl, Jack sails away with his crew, joined by Jack the monkey, and opens up his mystical compass, revealing their next heading. In a post-credits scene, Will and Elizabeth are asleep when their bedroom is entered by a silhouette of Davy Jones. Will awakens and assumes this as a nightmare, oblivious to the presence of barnacles on the floor. I loved it, yes. It is made for the family audiences, but it really kept me going for 2 hours. It is an action-filled adventure on the high seas from the times when Britannia ruled the waves. It has it all: action, pirates, sailors, ghosts and whatnot. But it really is entertaining. You have no other option but to take your kids to this one. You will not be sorry. I especially liked Mr. Bardem as Captain Salazar. His acting is a little bit better than the rest. But every actor gave 100% for this film, and it shows. While Dead Men Tell No Tales brings back much of the magic from the earlier films, it does have its flaws. Some critics felt the plot was a bit convoluted and relied too heavily on nostalgia. However, for fans of the series, it provides a satisfying conclusion to certain storylines, while leaving the door open for future adventures. In the end, Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales is a thrilling ride that offers plenty of entertainment. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to the series, there's something here for everyone to enjoy. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more reviews and movie content. If you've seen Dead Men Tell No Tales, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep your sails high and your compass true. Farewell, mateys.